Halito, I'm Seth Fairchild.
And I'm Candace Perkins. Welcome to this month's episode of Biskinik TV, your source for Choctaw Nation news.
Today we're coming to you from the Choctaw Nation's Veterans Ceremony in Tushkahoma. We will introduce you to a few Choctaw veterans, take you to Oklahoma City for a Native Tree Festival, and give you an update on the Durant Clinic.
But first, we'd like to welcome Chief Gary Batten, First Sergeant Chris Deal, and Assistant Chief Jack Austin Jr.
Chief, can you tell us what it means to the Choctaw Nation to have so many veterans gathered here today?
Well, to me, it's great to see our tribal members come out and support our veterans. I mean, they're the ones, the reason why we have the ability to assemble, the reason why we just went to an election, the reason why we are able to have democracy. And I look at Sergeant Chris Deal that served in our military and our Assistant Chief, Mr. Jack Austin, and I'm so humbled of the sacrifice that they've given to God and country.
Absolutely. Chris, what does it mean to you to be able to speak on behalf of many veterans today? And it was an amazing speech that you gave. Can you tell us what it meant to you to be up there representing the tribe and your country?
Well, Seth, first of all, I appreciate the Chief and the Assistant Chief and the Choctaw Nation for all they do to support the veterans. To me as a veteran, as I'm standing here talking to you, just behind the camera is a Korean War monument, and the fifth name down is Carl Deal, my dad's brother. You know, I never met Uncle Carl, but, you know, I've heard the stories, and to me, it's all about doing your part, and, you know, Uncle Carl did his part, and it was my job to do my part, and now it's the next person's time to do their part, and if everybody does their part, then America will be what America should be.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Assistant Chief, what does today mean for you?
Well, I think for me, it means a day of coming together and honoring our veterans, all those who have served, current and past veterans. I was just thinking when Chris was speaking, I was thinking about the words he spoke and just how emotional those words were, as well as inspirational. And I think that that's provided to our veterans today. I just think it was very uplifting. It reminds me of those folks that I served with and was proud to serve with. But it also makes me proud of our leadership and what they've dedicated the resources to supporting and advocating for our veterans.
Well, thank you, Chief, for being with us today.
Thank you, Seth.
Now, here's Kendra, Germany, to tell us about the Red Earth Tree Festival.
Well, this is our second annual Red Earth Tree Fest, and we're featuring 15 Christmas trees decorated by 15 different Oklahoma tribes. And we've got a lot of folks that are decorating their trees today. And the thing that makes it so cool, the tribes are all so diverse, and their Christmas trees reflect the diversity of the tribes in Oklahoma. So that's a really neat thing. We've asked each of the tribes to create handmade ornaments to reflect the culture of their tribe. So, you know, we have 39 tribes in Oklahoma, but only about 3 of them are indigenous to the state, and all the rest come from other places. And so we have some tribes that are participating from the Pacific Northwest and from the Florida Everglades and from the Smoky Mountains, and so all the trees are reflecting the cultures of these tribes, and their ornaments are so diverse because the tribal cultures are so diverse. So this event, it runs free to the public at the Red Earth Arts Center, which is located in downtown Oklahoma City, and it opens on November the 1st, and it will go through January the 13th. We're Monday through Friday, and then in December we'll be open on Saturdays.
Okay, if you'll notice the tree, everything on here was handmade by some of the programs in the Choctaw Nation, by my staff, by my boss, Stacy. She did the angel. And, you know, all of this represents what Choctaw is all about. We have our baskets that are made out of reed. We have the drums. You know, we use those during ceremonies and our dances. Corn husk dolls, is, a fun thing for the children to do. We also have some, you'll notice some beadwork. These are mini medallions, and they make really nice tree ornaments. So, everything here represents who the Choctaw people are.
This is Kendra, Germany, reporting from the Red Earth Art Center in downtown Oklahoma City.
It's good to see Choctaws coming together for a single purpose.
It really is, Candace. And education is very important to the tribe, and Choctaw College Connect links students to their future. Here's Tina Fairchild with our story.
Choctaw College Connect held their third annual fair on November 5th, and since then, the higher education and the college and career resources departments have had a great feedback.
Halito, I'm here with Lily Ann South, the first-time freshman recipient for the $500 scholarship. So Lillian, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm a senior at Choctaw High School. I plan on majoring in nursing, and I'm interested in going into Eastern at Wilburton.
Awesome. So since you are the $500 scholarship recipient, and this will be your first time going into secondary schooling, can you tell me how you feel today?
It was a big surprise, but I'm really proud about it. I'm really happy about it.
So you told me that you want to go to Eastern and become a nurse. Can you tell me why you've chosen this field?
I needed a lot of medical help as a child, and I wanted to return back by helping others.
Okay. So can you tell me how appreciative you are of Choctaw College Connect?
I really appreciate it. They're going to help me with scholarships and just teaching me about what I need to know to go to college.
The college fair allows the nation to provide a diverse selection of higher education to Choctaw students, which helps the Choctaws across the nation explore their possibilities.
I'm getting a chance to really network and get my name out there and understand some of the things that some colleges are doing so that I can find a college that's really good for me. I mentor incoming Choctaw freshmen, and then I do work programs with them, and then anything that the Choctaw needs. We're always at their events working or getting to network with others. It is a $750 scholarship, and it's for undergrads. I'm really appreciative of the scholarship because I get the chance to use it instead of taking student loans out, and so I'm very happy that I was able to get the scholarship.
If you were not able to attend the event, you can visit okhighered.org for more information about Oklahoma secondary schooling, or visit ChoctawNation.com for how Choctaw Nation can help you with your education.
Halito, I'm here with Ryan First, the graduate scholarship recipient for Choctaw College Connect. Ryan, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name's Ryan First, and I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I came out today to look at more opportunities for graduate programs for next year as I'm looking to get my MBA. I currently have my undergraduate degree in business finance that I received from California State University of Sacramento about 3 years ago, and then the last 3 years I've been working in financial management as a financial analyst, and currently I'm looking to go into the next level of my career and my education, and be able to get a graduate degree that can really help me advance further there.
I'm Tina Fairchild reporting for BTV.
During today's ceremony, the Choctaw Foundation awarded the Heart of the Warrior Scholarship. The scholarship was started by Terry Scroggins, who is a Choctaw veteran. The scholarship is given to an individual affected by the Iraq-Afghanistan war. The recipient is Mackenzie Bay, and here's her story.
Honestly, I think it's awesome to be, any part of the Choctaw heritage. It's been part of my life, everything growing up. I've always learned about it. My great-grandparents, my grandparents, they've always tried to keep me involved in everything. And I just think it's so cool that they would, even help me, pay for school and do what I want to do, especially. I think that's just awesome, and it means a lot to me.
I love seeing the Choctaw Nation give back to its people. Next up, we have Joe Jefferson with our monthly construction report.
Halito, this is Joseph Jefferson with your construction update. As we near the end of 2017, construction around the Choctaw Nation shows no sign of slowing down. 2 new wellness centers held ribbon cuttings at the beginning of November. On the first in Antlers and on the third in Stigler, both buildings are 9,700 square feet and house half-court basketball gyms, indoor walking tracks. The center will also have cardio and strength training machines, multifunction rooms for fitness classes, and lockers and shower facilities. Councilmen in both districts welcome the new additions to the Choctaw campuses.
They're all interested in. We had a walking track out behind the community center over there, and that's used very much. They kept asking, when are we going to get a wellness center? I said, well, we wait till our turn, but it's coming. So they're excited about it. I know they're going to use it. The lady is our field office worker over there. She's real active. She's a young lady, and she's getting senior citizens involved in a lot of things that we've never had there before. So she's going to bring them over, and they'll have a chance to work out, and it'll just end up with a healthy lifestyle, like the chief is an impression on everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people's commented about it, and they're proud to get it because it's going to benefit them too. There's a couple I just got through talking to in there, and they're going to really utilize the building and everything too. So they asked me about the hours and stuff. And so I think it'll be great for the area. Yeah, the Choctaw Nation, it's growing here in Stigler, you know. We got this open to independent elderly housing last year, and then we got this going on now, and we got the Travel Plaza coming in June, should be open. So, which will provide more jobs for the area, you know.
There are now 14 wellness centers located in the 10.5 counties. The Hugo Community Center also held a ribbon cutting on November 8th. The new center is over 10,000 square feet and has a large assembly space for events, a large commercial kitchen, and several offices.
It's mainly going to affect our senior citizens because it's going to provide an opportunity for them to come and have a really good meal for them. Also, it's going to be for their family so that they can come and have family reunions, have various events. And as you know, one of our seniors already challenged me to come and do some traditional dancing here. So that's what this community center is about. It's really about bringing the family together.
It's just the fellowship of it, and there's so much more space in there. We're just going to have much more fun. And I was saying to Chief Batten, we always read in the Biskinik and saw pictures of how they would dance at other senior centers, and we said we never got to dance here. And when we have the room, he promised that he'll come and lead us one so you guys can have us in the pictures. We'll be like everybody else now. And we're looking forward to that.
The highly anticipated regional clinic in Durant is closer to its grand opening. Located just north of Choctaw Casino Resort, the 143 square foot facility will serve patients in the areas of dental care, audiology, lab work, and radiology, and some outpatient surgery, in addition to other services.
Now we're located in the main hallway of the clinic after you enter in the front. Down this hallway, at the very end, you have pharmacy. It'll be equipped with 2 drive-through lanes for the convenience of our patients to pick up their meds. We also have our primary care, pediatrics, internal medicine, and our specialty clinics that'll be located right in here with 2 registrations and then the pods in the back. And then also our WIC department will also be located in this area.
And also, we have Sage glass in the curtain wall system, and it's got automatic tinting. It'll control the lighting inside the hospital through low voltage controls. So it's state of the art.
So this is an example of our pod system. This will be laid out in all 4 of our primary care areas, as well as specialty and pediatrics. The logic behind it is when it gets finished, this will be our nurses' stations, and these are the providers' offices. So you'll have 4 providers and their nurses all within the same vicinity of each other, and then they'll have their rooms right beside them for them to be able to look in to take care of the patients. Once it's finished, this will have glass that goes up to the ceiling for patient privacy.
The facility is being built to the specific needs of its patients and to modernize the level of patient care. The clinic will also be the home to the Choctaw Nation Employee Health Center. And updating other projects around the nation, the Atoka Head Start is now 44% complete and should be finished winter 2017. The Grant Resort expansion just broke ground and is expected to be completed next summer. This has been Joseph Jefferson with your construction update.
Now we're going to take you across the 10.5 counties of Choctaw Nation to some of our Thanksgiving dinners. Moving on, Seth and I have your calendar of events.
Many more communities are hosting their Thanksgiving dinners through the rest of November. Check our Facebook page for dates and times. Starting on December 2nd, Christmas in the Park will open in Tushkahoma.
Also, through the month of December, the community centers will be hosting their annual Christmas parties. For information on these events and events happening throughout the Choctaw Nation, please visit choctawnation.com or our Facebook page. Blessings to you and your family through the holiday seasons. Thank you for joining us in Tushkahoma and for another episode of Biskinik TV. I'm Candace Perkins.
And I'm Seth Fairchild. Hachi Pisa Lachki.